Hey everybody, welcome to Winter War 2015. I am Wolf Dota. Thanks for tuning in. We've got FirstAim going up against Team Marino Radarino in this group or opening stage event round one. I'd like to give a quick little shout out to our sponsors at legionbattles.com as well as Dota Store Peru. If you need to pick up some items, maybe a little bit cheaper than Valve sells them, or can't find anyone to trade with them or something like that, you can go check it out. Sure, they've got a couple deals going on over there. As well as you can also sign up for the No Mercy Season 5 with a $1,200 prize pool. It is all on Xfire. You can find that in the description below. Xfire, that is. And I'll be plugging it at the end of the match as well, so you can have a. There'll be a link up on screen for you. But no, it's enough with that stuff. Let's get into the draft. We've got Huskar and Vengeful Spirit, Ancient Apparition banned out for FirstAim, Tidehunter, Slark, and Death Prophet for Team Reno, Radarino. The first pick overall was a Jakiro, followed up by the Juggernaut Skywrath Mage combination coming out for FirstAim. Team Marino countered with the Brewmaster pick, and with that they're back into the ban stage. So FirstAim and Team Marino, Radarino, they're picking up pretty standard heroes. All in all, nothing too fancy there as far as what they're going for in their draft. Templar Assassin, the ban for them, getting rid of a very powerful mid-hero. Also, one of the fancier ones. Might have been a little bit fun to watch that, but it's all good. FirstAim also pick up the Ogre Magi, so everyone's sticking around pretty much well within the meta. They're not looking to deviate from it too much. Legion Commander was also banned by FirstAim. And see what Team Radarino want to go. They've already got some Jakiro. They've already got some push in the Jakiro and a lot of solid team fight in the Brewmaster. I imagine they're going to want to find. I don't know. Maybe they'll go for a rat hero. Maybe they want to get the Natures of Prophet or an anti-mage or something like that, Nagas Iron, and just split push them to death. We'll see how Alliance-esque they're feeling. Reserve time. And it looks like they're going to go with the Lycanthrope. He is a, well, certainly fits their name. Definitely a rat hero. Yeah. Maybe a little bit bigger than a rat. The dog hero. He's going to dog them down. So, some more split push coming up for them. I wonder if maybe we'll see something like a Visage come out as well and whatnot. How hardcore they are into the push strat. Maybe go for Necro Books as well. We'll see how he wants to build it. Lycan's also just really good against Juggernaut. Lots of physical damage to cut through his Blade Fury, kill him even through that. Can, if he's good enough, micro the wolves to take out the healing ward and whatnot. As well as long as he gets his ulti off, he can run out of Skywrath Mage's Mystic Flare. He can't get slowed down and whatnot. But also helps out his allies in the laning phase. We'll have to see what they want to go. So FirstAim, I imagine they're going to need some pushing cores. Maybe something along the lines of a, who would be a decent one here? Clear Note Waves. Death Prophet's already gone. She would have been alright. Legion's really good at it. Not a whole lot. Yeah, and they can't really pick up their spammers here. They could go with Centaur, but unfortunately he's got to get pretty much in there. Timbersaw. Very good pickup from them. Somebody who's incredibly good against strength cores in general. Not to mention melee cores from are going to be in a they're going to be in a bit of trouble here. Also a very strong offlaner, which they do not have a lot of lockdown for. That said, they can still pick it up. And they pick up Lion, probably one of the best heroes in the game as far as lockdown goes. Has both a Hex and an AoE stun, 2.5 seconds on the stun, 4 seconds on the Hex. Fantastic amount of nuke damage to shoot through the Timbersaw, as he's usually pretty weak to magic damage later. And he's just all around really solid. He runs a really good laning stage. He's excellent at the harass now as well. And it's just, he's very well-rounded, quite strong. So we'll have to, I'm pretty happy with that pick. I think it was a good one. Coming out are the bans now in the final stage. We'll see what they want to get rid of. First aim, I imagine they're going to ban an offlaner. I think Centaur would be a really good ban here. That said, they have a Timber Saw, so they're not too worried about it. They're going to ban the Broodmother. That's a good call. She's a very potent offlaner. I forget that she's in the pool. We saw her picked a handful of times right when she was put into the captain's mode, but not a whole lot. Puck is going to be the ban coming out for first aim, so both heroes or both teams, sorry, just banning out a particular core of the other team may have wanted. First aim, they do need a mid though. We'll have to see what they want to go for. I'm guessing it'll be something. No, sorry, Ember Spirit's still in the pool. I think he'd be all right. A lot of physical damage, pretty good at clearing waves. I think he'd actually be really strong here. Magnus is another one that they could pick up if they wanted to. They've got a fair bit of AoE. He'd be some really solid lockdown. They don't have a whole lot of lockdown and nothing that goes through BKB, so Mag would also be a good pick. Those two, I think, are their best options here. I still think it depends if they have someone who can play Ember or not, and if they have someone who can play Mag, which one would be better. I'm gonna go with the ET. That's a bit of lockdown. It's some good spam. It's excellent wave clear, but it's just we'll have to see how that goes. If he can land stomps and does the splitters, it's fine. But if he's not, it's gonna have a hard time. Team Marino, Radarino, what are they gonna go for? They need a. I'm guessing they still need an offlaner. Centaur's still in the pool. He's a little risky up against the Timbersaw. Make it kind of hard. They could go for something old school, maybe like a Mirana if they wanted to. Have that leap to get away. I've seen Queen of Pain run in the offlane if they don't want a strength hero. She's got a very good blink, can easily get away. We'll have to see if they think of her or any others, but probably Centaur. Bristleback. Hero I hadn't thought of, but I'm not too sure if that's the best idea. He's going to be really squishy up against the ET. Timbersaw's pure damage really hurts him. And then, I mean, they've got the Ogre for the Ding Ding, Skywrath as well for the extra magic damage boost. One thing is I like Team Marino, Radarino's lineup the later it goes. I think Lycan and Brewmaster in the long run will certainly outcarry a Juggernaut Timbersaw. I mean, I'm assuming Elder Titan's going to be a core, but it could be the Ogre or the Skywrath if they really wanted to. We'll have to see how it goes. Quick pause to start off the game. Looks like someone's having a little bit of lag, but that's alright. It's just going to give me a little bit of time to run through the rosters. So, we've got Vincent on the Lion for Team Rat. Saragito on the Brewmaster. Plumaphore, I'm guessing. Plume, if Plumifro is playing the Lycanthrope. Diehard's playing the Bristleback. I like that one. It's easy to say. Bilbo, I guess. Is that Bilbo spelt in Elite Speak? I'm assuming it is. Bilbo is going to be playing the hero. Looks like they got a stand-in with them. Cookies is going to be on the Ogre Magi. I imagine that's a character that likes his cookies. Probably a fan of that one. Epo is going to be on the Skywrath Mage. Schofield is going to be playing the Juggernaut. Elder Titan's going to be handled by Gatuzin, and Cedarel is going to be on the Timbersaw. Sorry if I botched those names, guys. Not my best, not my strong suit there. But nonetheless, the game's going to be underway, and I imagine it's going to be pretty standard lanes: Brew mid, Lion, Jakiro, Lion, or Lycan, sorry, in a support combination with the Bristleback in a solo lane. It's going to be an off lane Elder Titan and a safe lane a mid lane Timbersaw. This is the second one I've seen coming out from these South American teams, and last time I saw it, it worked out very well for that particular team. They remember it was a pretty easy game for them. Nonetheless, it will be good. But I think he's going to have an alright time. Whirling Death, even though if he's not hitting it on trees, will still do a fair bit of damage to the Brewmaster. And maybe allow him to And the Brewmaster should struggle up against that. CS with it if he needs to. The Juggernaut back. Either way. Fortunate that he DC'd. Some people have unfortunate connectivity problems sometimes. And I mean, as we all know, the servers have been having some problems lately as well. It's not just this guy. Servers have been dropping people in games. He's got some fancy stuff. His Ogre Magi is certainly decked out, and oh my gosh, that is a jolly looking ogre. Like, we're good to go. Game's gonna start. Mode. I'm interested to see how this Elder Titan does. It looks like they're gonna go aggressive here with the Lion, Lycan, Jakiro, which is alright. I think Lycan, if they go for like a early first blood, they need to start with Howl. Like, if they're going for one or dead away, as they'll need the extra damage to click through them. Juggernaut's got a fair bit of armor and a stout. I mean, if they catch out the Skywrath, it's easy. Ogre's probably a little bit too tanky. Get the rune. Looks like Timbersaw's just eating some damage here. Rune hasn't spawned yet. We might have a first blood here. Lion gets caught out. Throws out the Earth Spike, but he's going to be going down here. One more click. That's going to be... There it is. Timbersaw is able to snag it. And they're going to get the rune for it as well. They might actually get another one. Juggernaut's managed to body block the Jakiro. Oh, no. Bilbo is caught out. He's just going to get slowly chopped down. Throws out the liquid fire, but in the end, he's going to go down as well. And the mid lane and the safe lane both getting a kill as the bell goes. I don't think FirstAim could ask for a better start. And a very nice heads-up play coming out from the Juggernaut there to go sit up in the in this path right here. Just sit right there and block his way. It was very nicely done. And Jakiro says, "What about have fun? Oh, cookies with the good luck." Boy, that's a rough start for a game. This is, of course, a best of 3 round robin or a group stage. Well, not group stage, sorry, but round robin. Not round robin either. This is a best of 3 in the round 1 of Winter War. There is a lower bracket, so if they drop down, they are not out of it. Uh-oh. They're going to get a stun onto Bilbo. He's getting hit. They need one more click. Juggernaut. Oh, Ogre's there with the club. They're going to be able to pick him off. And they're going to look to turn on the Lycan. Or on the Lion, sorry. Now they're going to go on the Lycan. They've got a stun there. They don't have another Blade Fury for a moment, but he's going to take a lot of damage. That said, they might get turned on. Cookies is in the area. Juggernaut's thinking about going back in. They don't have Ice Path. Oh, but he lives with 7 health. I think he popped the salve, and unfortunately it was... Oh, no, that was a Lycan salve, so... Well done for them. Skywrath, drop a ward. Skywrath, drop a ward. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to. Unless... Lion. Very aggressive early lane. Oh, somewhere else went down. What else went down? Okay, no, it was Sheer that dropped it there. I thought maybe there had been a another kill up here that I missed. Juggernaut's gonna get hit with liquid fire. He's gonna have to back off. Earth Spike is at the ready. Unfortunately, Skywrath Mage is super low. Ogre Magi looks like... Did he take a free ride home? Yeah, he took a free ride home from the neutral creeps. That's not too surprising there, and honestly probably saved him a little bit of time. Buy your stuff before you go, and then you'd be alright. Timbersaw's already got a bottle and a DD rune, and Brewmaster is going to be having a very rough time in this mid lane up against a Timbersaw with a DD. Even though if he's not level 6, if he catches a Whirling Death, oh, and one more right click, Timber Chain, no, he's not going to go for it. Very interesting from Cedarell, not playing super aggressive. One Timber Chain forward, and he would have been able to pick up that kill. I'm very surprised that he didn't. Appears to just not be too worried about it. That said, Skywrath Mage has rotated in, so we'll see if he looks to go again. Looks like Skywrath's going to rotate away. We'll take a quick look at this bottom lane. Diehard up against Gathuzen, and looks like Diehard's winning fairly handedly. Sometimes it's hard to tell whether they're just near each other or they're going to go on each other. But nonetheless, they are pretty happy to sit here and farm. That is the Bristleback I'm talking about here. He's 18-1, tied with the Timbersaw in the mid lane, who's still playing very aggressive up on the Brewmaster. Got another point up in Whirling Death. Interesting that he's not going for the Timber Chain. Top lane, Not going to see any too much action here. Juggernaut is out farming the Lycan, 16 to 10, and his support's maybe a little better off, having not died. Diehard, he's gonna be level 6 here very soon, and I wonder how this is gonna go for them as far as the who's gonna be more effective in the next little bit here. I imagine the ET is gonna rotate a little quicker. Oh, Lycan goes down top. Looks like he eats the slow and the stun. Couple bolts as well. Main bolts, that is. And he's going to be rotating back up here. Bristleback's dropping very low in the bottom lane. Might get punched down by the Elder Titan. Looks like he's not. Elder Titan going for a pretty standard 1-3-1 build. There's a lot of different ways you can build the Elder Titan, but he's going for the most common one. And we'll have to see what he wants to do with that. I wonder if he's going to get his ulti out or not. Oh, Timbersaw and Brewmaster trading some spells there. Timbersaw's got a full bottle though, so he's gonna be alright. Actually, so is the Brewmaster. Oh, that courier. Be careful. Brewmaster hits that and crits. You might go down. The flying courier takes a lot of extra damage there. Looks like they're gonna go very aggressive on each other. Timbersaw's using a lot of his spells. You have to be pretty careful. And that's Brewmaster using his regen. He's gonna be full health now. Not too worried about it. Bottom lane, Elder Titan wants to go in the Bristleback. He did level up Earth Splitter at level 6. I think that's a good call. A lot of people skip it, but I don't think that's the way to go anymore. It's a lot better now than it used to be. But nonetheless, Citadel and the Brew trading blows. Clap unfortunately misses. He does have mana for a split, but we'll have to see. Citadel positioning very aggressive on him. Might want to go. Throws out the Chakram, hits him with it. He's got a Timber Chain. Not going to go for it. Master's going to be forced back a little bit. Juggernaut still farming a fair bit better than the Lycanthrope. A little bit better, but Timbersaw is the real winner. He's been CSing incredibly well in this mid lane. Continue to throw out more spells. Ogre and Jakiro are going to trade some blows though. Looks like they're going to snub Jakiro. Is he going to get the bounty rune? No, he doesn't. Ogre stuns him and manages to pick that up. That said, he's got to be careful here. Lion's rotating through. Oh. Gareth Mage is there as well. He's going to silence up the Lion. Arcane Bolt under the Jakiro and a right click. Right click misses. Not sure if it would have been enough. The Wolves are coming out. They're going to find this Gareth Mage. Now it's Lion who's in trouble. And he does go down. Gareth Mage going to be able to walk away from that. Fortunately, Lycan not level 6. Can't pop his ulti to commit to it. Going to have to back off. Timbersaw has now got his mana boots. Brewmaster's going to be pretty sad. He is sitting here with an Invis rune. Maybe if he gets he can rotate somewhere and get a little help, but either way. Citadel, this is that, but nonetheless, it's going to be alright. Top lane's getting pushed in. Juggernaut and the Ogre Magi just sitting up here. Juggernaut's actually gone for phase boots. Not sure what else he's thinking of, but he's doing alright as far as farm. Going for a pretty normal build, the 2-1-1, or sorry, the 3-1-1 line. And it looks like Lycan's actually going to sack the offlane after he's got level 2 wolves and head into the jungle. Which, I mean, it's okay, but you don't farm any faster there. The only advantage is you're not going to die. So it's a little bit unfortunate for him that he's in that situation, but nonetheless, it should be okay. He'll be able to finish up the Vlads and then hopefully find some catch-up farm. He just had such a hard time. Oh, top. Jakiro dropping very low. He got Omni Slash and hit with the Blade Fury. I just saw his health bar suddenly disappear and I knew what was up. Juggernaut got pretty lucky there that the creeps didn't soak any of his hits as well, though. So, a little bit of RNG coming out his way, but overall a nice play. A good dive from him. And he's going to get rewarded with a DD rune. Certainly look to finish some creeps off now, and I imagine he's going to be going drums.
Radiant's top tower's hurting.
Lycanthrope sitting in the jungle. Unfortunately, he's having a pretty tough time of it. Pop Howl as well as his wolves look to clear up some jungle. Elder Titan, he's doing alright in the off lane. Actually doing pretty well. 34-1 up against the Bristleback. Normally I'd give Bristleback quite an edge in this one, but it's like the
Radiant's top tower's taken
Adam's been
hits.
doing well in the Bristol, well on that front. He's actually got a Ring of Hell, so maybe going for a
Last top tower for the
I don't
Radiant.
know, a Vlad's or sorry, not a Vlad's, I think we're Crimson Guard into no, Vanguard into a Crimson Guard. It looks like Juggernaut's just content to push top lane. He popped a healing ward, kept the creeps alive, and he's gonna do a fair bit of damage to this tower. Doesn't have Omni Slash up, but he does have the Blade Fury. Not gonna go for it. I think that's an alright call. And mid lane Brewmaster, he's fallen behind a fair bit from this Timbersaw. In which he's just kind of sitting here in the mid lane. Looks like he's mana-ing up. And we're going to see a rotation coming out from the Dire. They are not smoked up. They're just kind of hunting here. Juggernaut's going to have Omni Slash in about 20 seconds. Oh, Jakiro might be in a bad place. He's going to get slowed down. And no Blade Fury yet. He's just going to get clicked. Looks like Jakiro, he's going to go down. The Blade Fury comes out. He takes a couple tower shots, but it looks like he's going to get away. Bristleback throws out some goo, starting to stack him up on the Ogre Magi. He gets hexed, taking a lot of damage. Earthspike comes out. He gets off the Fire Blast though. That said, Timbersaw's in the area. Misses with the Chakram, but still looking to chase down Diehard. Cookies has got to be careful. And Diehard's going to start going down. Brewmaster does have his split up if he needs to. Juggernaut's back with another Blade Parry. He's going to be able to finish off the Lion. And he's going to back off. Timbersaw gets a Whirling Death onto the Bristleback. Stun comes out onto the Brewmaster. He still hasn't been able to get off his split. He's going to clap. Now he doesn't have mana. That said, he does stick. Cookies is going to go down. He doesn't use it yet. He's silenced from the Skywrath Mage. So far, it's a 1 for 2. Sidorel looking to turn it around. Throws out a Chakram. It connects. Brewmaster split's going to be forced out. Juggernaut's still in the area. If he can somehow manage to bottle up, he does have enough mana. No, he's going to be going down, so he gives another kill going the way. They get a lift on the Timbersaw. Looking to pursue. More goo is going to be coming out from the Bristleback. They're going to look to turn it. He quickly blows up the Bristleback. Unfortunately, caught facing him. He's got a Timber Chain if he wants to use it. No, it looks like he's a little unsure of what to do. Those out of Chakram, and he's going to be going down. Maybe could have Timber Chain down to the low ground and walked away, but like wasn't coming across his mind just then. So in the end, I don't think this fight recap's gonna show it right. I think it was like a 2 for 4 or something like that, going the way of FirstAim. Elder Titan was not in the area though, and neither was the Lycanthrope. I don't believe he was up there. Nonetheless, so some trades coming out one way or the other, and ooh. Stomp's gonna miss. Omni Slash is there. Unfortunately, he bounces to the Wolves. Earth Splitter's gonna come through. They're gonna keep chasing. It's not gonna connect on him. Oh, Lycan's gonna pop his ulti. He goes down to the Astral Spirit. Diehard's now in the area. He's gonna look to go in the Juggernaut. Healing Ward, though, out in front, keeping him alive. Timbersaw's there. They're gonna get the Stomp off. Chakram comes out. Oh, lots of Quill Spray out there. Juggernaut drops very low, very quick. They're gonna decide they don't want to go. They're gonna still got the Healing Ward. Just keeping him alive for now, and be happy with that. They got the Lycan, and gonna do all right. Oh, and a regen rune found. He's got his drums as well, so lots of early stats. Timbersaw playing with a little bit of fire here. Brewmaster's in the area, does not have a clap yet. Gonna be 35 seconds until that's up. And Jakiro's gonna rotate through. So, Lycan gonna keep farming away. He's got his Vlads. And Juggernaut. I'm not sure what he's going to go for next. We'll kind of have to wait and see. Back going for it. He does have a Vanguard. He has a Chainmail as well, so probably a Crimson Guard coming out for him. Very good item early. And it looks like they're just going to keep pushing in the mid lane. Timbersaw clears up the creeps, and they're going to get sustained by the Healing Ward. 2 TPs are coming in, though. One from the Brew. He does not have a dagger, but he does have a Clap. Bristleback's also going to come through. Clap comes out. I meant blink when I said that. Cookies is going to get stunned up. Hexed as well. Hit with the goo. Are they going to look to turn this? No. Timbersaw is actually getting thrown up into the air. Cookie's still surviving off to the side there. Ogre's proving to be very tanky. He eats up a lot of time. Elder Titan comes back with a very nice stomp. They clean up the Lion. They're looking for the Jakiro. Earthsplitter's going to go. Unfortunately, it's going to be a bit of a whiff. Jakiro, he's going to go down. So far, it is a 2 for 1 exchange. Juggernaut does not have ulti for 18 seconds. Timbersaw is still in the area though. Does not have a timber chain just yet. Gonna be one more second. He's gonna be able to throw it out. They all drop so low. Juggernaut pops a Blade Fairy. He's gonna be looking to turn around those doves. They're not gonna be enough to finish out the Bristleback. They still can't get the Lycan though. He's proving too hard to find. And one more set of doves. That's gonna be it. As it connects, he goes down. Juggernaut dropping fairly low, trading blows with the Brewmaster. Garth Mage is now in the area. Omni Slash is up. He's gonna use it. Bounces 3 times. He's gonna be able to get it. Lion now getting hurt. And Dove's not going to be enough to finish him off, but Juggernaut's still very low. Ice Path hasn't come out yet. They find him with the Wolves. Healing Ward deployed. They haven't gone down yet. They're going to look to keep going. And do they have enough sustain to turn this? He's going to have another Blade Fury in a moment here. Jakiro's spotted. Unfortunately, they see him. They get a Hex off before he can get anything off. Elder Titan gets a Spirit out and going to get a landed very nice stomp. Juggernaut's going to Blade Fury TP as his allies do rotate away. They're going to retreat out and another big, messy skirmish going the way of FirstAim. Taking a dominant role in the game so far at 5-14, just 14 minutes in. Take a look at the Golden Exchange graph. It's showing that as well. Slightly in favor due to a tower being down, but FirstAim also has a significant farm advantage, both from heroes as well as just CS in general. Look at the net worth. Unsurprisingly, the top 3 are on the side of FirstAim. That up. And I'm surprised Lycan has, in all that time, didn't go into the Roshan pit. He had more than enough time to rotate in there and finish it off. But, again, it's going to be alright. Juggernaut's actually picked up a Morbid Mask, so not sure what he wants to go for, whether it's a Helm of the Dominator of Vlad's. Probably a Mask of Madness, though, is the pretty common build right now. You go Mask, and then when you Omni Slash, you get the extra attacks. Usually pretty good. Lycan's going to get spotted out, maybe. And looks like maybe not. That said, there is a smoke coming out from the Radiant. They're looking for this Juggernaut. They saw him go into their tower. Both teams having a ward basically on top of each other right here. They're going to back off. Schofield retreats underneath his tower. They still have a smoke on 3 of them. Panda is not, though. He might be looking to go. Chakram comes out, does a little bit of clip damage. When's the next jump? Up in 10 seconds if they want to go for it. Looks like they're going to back off as on the backside they get rotated on. Quickly, the Lycanthrope gets blown up. Nice. Ice Path into a Macro Pyre. Elder Titan throws out an Earth Splitter. It's going to connect on 2. Doesn't drop any of them. Lion gets off his finger, though. So far, Scarth Mage is the only one to drop for the FirstAim. But Juggernaut comes through. Oh, he gets another kill. Actually, a double kill on the fight. Goes out the Healing Ward, keeping his allies alive. Brewmaster Split has been used. Jakiro's unsure of whether to go back in or not. Brewmaster throws out a clap. Gets hit by a Chakram. Elder Titan's going to go for a stomp. Unfortunately, it's not going to land. Lycan Wolves are there. Brewmaster takes a lot of damage from the Timbersaw. Timber Chain gets stopped, but this Spirit is going to be enough. Are they going to go for a stomp? No, they're not. So another big fight. They pick up 4 more kills and only give up 2. Oh no, sorry, it was only 1 kill. It was 5 before the fight. But either way, so an impressive fight going out the way of FirstAim. They're going to be, again, very happy with the way that's going. And it's just these really scrappy, sloppy engagements coming out from them. Not sloppy as in the players are playing bad, but I just mean like, it starts off kind of over here, and then it goes that way, and then it goes back here, kind of thing. Like, it's just all over the map. Juggernaut now has his Mask of Mana. It's going to be a lot easier for him to follow heroes while Blade Fury, or just in general for the extra right clicks. And it's also going to allow him to do this Roshan very easily. Extra attack speed is going to let him crit, plus the lifesteal. So looks like Ogre's going to start off tanking it. The only unfortunate side is they do not have something like a Vengeful Spirit or some other gear that can reduce his armor. So it's going to be a little tougher for the Juggernaut, but he should be alright in the end. But nonetheless, it doesn't look like this is going to get spotted out. Timbersaw and Elder Titan are pushing up the mid lane, and the Radiant has no idea the wiser. Lycanthrope just clearing some Ancients. He's got his Vlads and his Treads, but that's about it. Unfortunately, if you have to compare him to the Juggernaut, Juggernaut's almost 3k ahead of him as far as net worth goes. Which that's never good. That's, at this point in the game, a significant amount of farm. And, now a DD rune and an Aegis. I don't know if you could be more ready to fight. They're actually going to spot the Bristleback. They get him with a silence. Guess the shot's going to follow through. Mystic Flare doesn't do a whole lot. Juggernaut is there. Does have an Omni Slash. He's going to pop Mask of Madness and Omni, and Bristleback's taking a lot of damage. Goes down. 1 chop on the way out. Looks like Hex and Stun is going to come out from the Lion. Lycanthrope's in the area. Not sure if he wants to commit. Timbersaw is in the area. Throws a chalk him through. Oh, and Juggernaut crits down the line. DD Rune activated, and he's going to go down. Unfortunately, Jakiro has rotated into a bad place. He's going to find himself a long way away from home. He goes down. The Wolves finally get that healing ward, though. And yeah. So another very solid fight going the way of FirstAim. They get 3 without giving up any. They're going to be pretty happy with that one. But nonetheless... Oh, Juggernaut clearing up the bottom creep wave. He's got 2200. We'll see what he wants to go for next. And must be treads coming out for this guy with mage. I think at this point in the game, they just need to convert into a split pushing lineup for Team Rat and be true to their name, be true to their calling. Get out there and push the lanes that are not being contested at all. I think Lycanthrope with the Necrobook could do that quite easily. They're actually going to look for the Timbersaw in the mid lane, though. He gets hexed up. Ice Path's going to follow, being mana drained, and he pops a very early suicide. A little bit questionable there. I think if he had just maybe thrown out a Chakram and Timber Chained away, he would have been fine. So, bit of a questionable decision. Gives up a lot of those charges, and is off the map for a little bit, but we'll have to wait and see. Brewmaster picks up his blink, and Ray's Juggernaut comes in. Juggernaut's going to have his ulti up in a handful of seconds, but he's got his reincarnate, so he'll be able to come up. Timbersaw is now in the area, throws a Chakram, kills the Lion. Now Juggernaut's looking to pursue, maybe not. Anyone over here? Looks like it's just the Bristleback going on this guy with mage. He's going to get silenced up. Juggernaut decides he'd rather go pick up a bounty rune than kill the Bristleback. And they're going to be able to back off with that. That's it. Scarlet is pursuing very hard. Timbersaw is going to come forward as well. And so far, not a whole lot. That's it. Omnislash is going to come out onto the Bristleback. Blade Fury as well in the end. That's going to be a kill on him. So they get him down. Panda Split was used. Guys made thrown up in the air. Timbersaw throwing out another Chakram. Elder Titan's going to get off a stop. No, he gets stunned. Unfortunately, unable to. Lion throws out an Impale. Does catch on the Skyreth Mage. Lycanthrope's ulti has been popped. Earth Splitter is going to land on 2. Slows them. Zones them very effectively. Juggernaut's back in the fray. He's going to Blade Fury as well. Unfortunately, doesn't get the Lion. He sticks up just at the edge. Picks him off. Now it's a 2-0 going the way of FirstAim. Brewmaster now cannot split. Getting crit down. Chopped one more. There it is. Ogre Magi with a club and kill. Now I believe at this point it's just go mid. I mean, they already are, but they just need to clear out this tower and then they can do some damage to the high ground. That fight took so long that their the graph is only called, and they're actually going to call GG. And it looks like they're going to call it when you're down this much, 12k at 21 minutes and 12k at 21 minutes. It's a little hard to do there. There goes the Ancient. So, good game, well played, coming out in favor of FirstAim. Team Marino, Radarino, they're going to have to head back to the drawing board and rethink about their draft a little bit here. Maybe Juggernaut, not the best hero to let through. I don't know. I think they had an alright draft. It was just I don't think they should have gone aggressive. I think they should have played it a lot more defensive and just tried to push back that tower. I think the laning phase was their major issue. But nonetheless, we're going to have another game coming up shortly. Please stay tuned for that.